everyone, welcome to this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Katie and today we're doing 10 minutes of yoga for lower back pain. So this will be perfect to do maybe at the end of the day if your back is sore from sitting at a desk or driving or whatever it is that caused that pain. Please consider subscribing. I do have some other videos focusing on the back and lots of other 10 to 15 minute videos as well. So go ahead and get ready and then we'll meet back here on the mat. We'll begin in tabletop pose, so you can come onto all fours, spread your fingers wide, have your wrists below your shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. We'll start with a few rounds of cat and cow. So as you inhale, point your tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop your belly towards the mat, bring your chest slightly forward and then look up. As you exhale, tailbone points down, round your spine, bring your chin towards your chest and drop your head down. Inhaling, pointing the tailbone up, dropping the belly, bringing your chest forward, looking up. Exhaling, rounding down, chin to chest, drop your head. We'll do one more, inhaling up for cow pose and exhaling, rounding down to cat. Coming back into a neutral spine now, back into tabletop. We'll step our hands slightly out in front. Bring your toes onto the mat and then press your hips up and back for downward facing dog. You can keep as much of a bend in your knees as you need to here. Try your best to point your tailbone up towards the ceiling and release your head down towards the mat so your ears are in between your biceps. So stretching out your entire back here, take a few deep breaths in and out. From here, you can start to walk your feet slowly up towards your hands. So we arrive into a standing forward fold. Feet are hip distance apart and keep a nice bend in your knees. You can drop your head towards the mat. Hands can either hang low or they can grab opposite elbows here. We're just letting everything become heavy. And this is one of the best poses, I think, to release pain from your lower back. So really just allow it to stretch here. Each breath in lifts you out of the pose slightly, but then on each breath out, you might be able to sink yourself a little bit deeper into the pose. Remember to keep your spine as straight as you can, and bending your knees will help you to keep the spine straight. And this is also a great pose just to calm your mind. We're sending all of the blood back down towards your brain, which does have a really calming effect on the body. And just a few more breaths here in our standing forward fold. Now when you're ready, you can take a really generous bend into your knees and come to sit on your mat. You can have your legs out long in front of you and we'll make our way into a half spinal twist. So you can bring the sole of your right foot to the outside of your left knee and then keep your left leg long, or you can bend that left knee to bring your left foot beside your right hip. Have both seat bones pressing into the mat here. Right hand comes in behind your tailbone, as close to it as you can get it, and use your right arm to prop up your spine. Left hand reaches towards the ceiling. Take a breath in to lengthen your back, and as you exhale, rotate towards the right, hooking your elbow to your top knee, and then look back over your back shoulder. Each inhalation lengthens your spine. Each exhalation helps you to twist a little bit deeper. Within these poses, I like to imagine that you're just twisting out any pain from your lower back, just wringing it out of your body. Now we'll take one more breath in to lengthen through the spine. This time as you exhale, make your way back to center. You can undo your legs, give them a little shake off, and then we'll take that to the other side. So this time your left foot is coming to the outside of your right leg. Right leg can stay long, or you can bend your knee. Check that both sit bones are pressing into the mat. Bring your left hand in behind your tailbone. Use the arm to prop up your spine. Right hand reaches up. Exhaling, rotate towards your left. Hook your elbow to your knee, and then slowly start to look behind you. Inhaling again to lengthen. Exhaling to twist a little bit deeper. Last breath in to grow a little bit taller, and then exhaling, make your way back to center. We'll undo the legs, have them both out long, and from here you can come down to lie on your back. So coming into another twist now, another great way to release pain from your lower back. You can bend your knees, bringing them up towards your chest, and send your arms out wide, left to right, with your palms facing down. As you inhale, you can gently peel your tailbone up off the mat, and then drop both knees over to the right side. We want to keep both of our shoulders grounded to the mat here, so just twist as much as allows you to do that. Try to keep your feet stacked on top of each other. And if you're craving more of a twist here, you can look over at your left hand, and you might take your right hand up onto your top leg and just use the weight of your hand to open up your lower back a little bit more. Each time you inhale, send your breath down into your lower back. And each time you exhale, you might be able to gently push your legs a little bit closer to the ground. We'll stay here for a few breaths, wringing out any tension and pain from your lower back. When you're ready now, you can start to make your way out of the pose, just slowly lifting your knees back up. We'll take it to the opposite side now, so your knees can come back in towards your chest. Breathe in to peel your tailbone up off the mat. Exhale to drop both knees over to the left this time. Check in that both of your shoulders are still connected to the mat. You can look up at the ceiling, or you can look over at your right hand this time. And if your lower back allows, you might be able to take that left hand up onto your top leg and just encourage a little bit of a deeper stretch. Keep sending your breath down into that lower back. Your fresh oxygen is soothing any pain that you might have. Now, whenever you're ready to come out of your pose, you can start to make your way back to center. Send your feet down to the bottom of your mat and just find your most comfortable way to rest. Arms might be slightly away from your body with your palms facing up. And if Shavasana feels uncomfortable for your lower back, you can always take a bend into your knees. Have your feet about hip distance or mat distance apart, and then let your knees rest against each other. So just stay here for as long as you can, using your breath to soothe away any pain, letting your body soak in all the benefits of the poses that we've done. And thank you so much for joining me today for this practice. Until next time, Namaste.